Car loans. Who doesn't love buying a new car? It'd be great if somebody else would pay for it, but whatever. So Andrea's car, it's broken down for 3 times in this month, and she's ready to buy a new car. So her dream car, 2016 Chevy Camaro. I bet red. Ooh, or maybe orange, yellow. Oh, pretty. Anyway, it costs $38,000. So she's got $4,000 in her savings account ready for the down payment. And the bank is offering a 3% APR on a 60-month loan for new cars. That's not bad, actually. So how much will Andrea need to borrow for the loan? Well, she's buying a $38,000 car, and she's going to give $4,000 for a down payment. We're assuming there's no money for a trade in here because her car, I guess, is a POS. So she's going to borrow $34,000. That's a lot of money, but it's a Chevy Camaro, brand new. Go with it, right? Live your dream, Andrea. Live it. Okay, so what would she type into Excel to figure out her monthly payment? Well, she's finding a monthly payment, so we use the PMT formula. Her interest rate, as they said earlier, was 3% APR. We divide it by 12 because we are talking about monthly payments. How many payments is she making? Now, they tell you 60-month loan. So right there, we can just put in a 60 right there because they tell us 60 months and you're going to make monthly payments. And we know she's borrowing $34,000. Now, when you plug in that into Excel, and you can just type it in exactly like you see that, it will spit out $610.94. That's her monthly car payment. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to spend $600 a month on a car payment. That kind of makes me want to vomit in my mouth. Okay, so if she's spending that much per month, what will the total of all of her car payments be over the life of the loan? So we're talking $610.94 per month. And she's making 60 payments, right? 60-month car payment. That's 5 years, which is common. So $610.94 times 60 would be $36,656.40. That's how much she's going to pay back on the car. So how much is she paying in interest? Well, her total payback would be $36,656.40, and she borrowed $34,000. So the difference between the payback and the borrowed is the interest. So her interest would be $2,656.40. And that's not horrible. 3% is pretty good for a car loan. You should take that if you can get it. Now, interest rates are dependent upon credit. I have a friend who had bad credit. They were offering her a 12% interest rate on a car loan without a cosigner. So you do have to make sure you pay attention. You have to have good credit to get a good interest rate. And Andrea does not have good credit. So the bank wants her to have a cosigner to get that good credit. Well, her parents say, no, we are not co-signing on a $34,000 loan for you. If she has bad credit, that's probably not a bad idea. But anyway, they're willing to sell her their 2013 Ford Fusion for $15,000. Hey, those are nice cars. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not like dirty diaper brown or green. I mean, really, it's fine. Okay, so the bank is offering a 3.25% APR for a 60-month used car loan. So she's still going to put $4,000 down. How much will she borrow if she goes with this new plan? Well, it's a $15,000 car. She's going to give them $4,000 up front, which means she needs to finance $11,000. Now you can see already borrowing $11,000 versus $34,000, huge difference in amount. Even though this interest rate is just a tad bit higher, she's borrowing far less money. So what will she type into Excel to figure out her monthly payment? Well, again, it's a payment. The interest rate is now 3.25%, change to a decimal, divide by 12. We know she's doing 60 months, and now she's only going to finance $11,000. So huge difference there. And that results in a monthly payment of $198.88. Now I'm telling you right now, I can get my head behind that, right? I mean, that's $200 a month. I can make that happen. So how much will she save over the 60 months if she goes with the Fusion? Recall that with the Camaro, her total cost was $36,656.40. That was the total. So what's the total of the Fusion? Well, she's paying $198.88 for 60 months, right? Which means she's going to total pay back $11,932.80. Which, that's not bad. Remember, she borrowed $11,000. She's only paying like $932.80 in interest, which really is not horrible. So, how much is she saving? Well, if we take what she would have paid back with the Camaro, minus what she would have paid back with the Fusion, the difference is $24,723.60. And if she really wants a Camaro, she should buy the Fusion now. She should say, you know what? Financially, this is the smarter move right now. And if she was willing to pay $600 a month, okay, well, you're paying $200. Put $400 a month in an account somewhere and just let it build every month so that when you're ready in 5 years, when you have the Fusion paid off, you will have saved so much money over those 5 years that you will have a larger down payment and you can borrow less money for the Camaro. It also gives you a chance to build your credit, and you might have a better chance of paying for a Camaro and having smaller payments 5 years down the line. Right, so there are ways. You might not always get what you want right now, but financially, if you kind of plan ahead, it'll work pretty well for you.